All right, y'all. So I am feeling very inspired to talk about the dark feminine and my experience of the dark feminine and what I think this world is needing right now when it comes to her expression. All right. So sit with me. I just got out of the shower. Yeah, I'm topless. Yeah, I'm nude. Let's hope this doesn't get taken down. But that's also part of it, right? Bodies are bodies. Listen, we're humans. Censoring bodies. This is all part of the dark feminine. Here we go. So let's get into it. I also want to bring up the Lilith archetype because Lilith in astrology, the dark moon, talks about this dark feminine aspect in all of us. I've got Lilith in the first house. So essentially the dark feminine energy is really just like feminine boundaries, feminine empowerment, and some of the things that we consider to be unacceptable when it comes to the feminine, aka things like feminine authority, things like feminine, the ability to take back control in situations, the ability to express this as well, and to believe in oneself. Because I think a lot of times we see the feminine energy as very, sacrificing, very surrendering, this light feminine, like nurturing, receptive, like just purely motherly. But again, when we look at our like patriarchal, puritanical culture and how we have framed this in culture, we look at it like the only way to be good as a woman or as a feminine energy, regardless of gender, is if you are exemplifying this always sacrificial, always surrendering, always nice, right? Always nice, always so intuitive, always so giving. Even spirituality, right? Like we can accept feminine people in their spirituality to a degree, this very love and light thing, right? But the minute that feminine people, again, regardless of gender, mostly women though, allow themselves to express like anything other than that, more from like the sacral, like the lower energy centers, whether that's rage, whether that's boundaries, whether that's sternness, whether that's a little bit of, mama feeling herself kind of thing, we like to demonize this. We like to think that this is wrong. And so the Lilith archetype in our Western culture often really is seen as very bitchy, seen as a bitch, but that's a good thing. In a lot of contexts, if that's all you're being now, that's something to look at. But being a bitch, being in your feminine power, again, regardless of gender, defending that beautiful like womb space, right? If you're a woman, or that creative center, women and men, whatever gender you identify with, that is sacred. And that needs to be protected at all costs, like a mama bear, like a lioness, like a tiger. I've been seeing tigers a lot the last few days. And when you think of a tiger, listen, she doesn't care how people perceive her. She does not care how she needs to express herself to set her boundaries. She does not care. She's fierce. She's ferocious. If you respect her boundaries, then, we can get along with each other. We can have symbiosis. But if you don't respect her, you best believe she's going to lash out. You best believe she's going to warn you, and she will give you warnings multiple times, okay? But if you go further, you don't take her seriously, she'll show you what that means. This is the dark feminine, okay? This is Lilith energy. She might come across as a bitch, but she's a good bitch, all right? She's a necessary bitch. And so, yeah, I really feel this energy coming through. I think I had a reading recently, like last week, talking about expressing the dark feminine more freely. She's desiring to be expressed right now through people. I think especially as we see so many masculine structures and masculine systems and power dynamics that are just so skewed, right? She's ready to speak. She's got something to say. And so, the world better listen. Because she's been pushed a little too far. A lot too far. You know? And, I'm feeling her coming through, so I'm getting a little sassy with it. But especially if you've been through, dealing with certain of these masculine structures, right? Or you've been used and abused. You've fallen victim to these power struggles and structures, right? So important to be expressing this at this time. She will not be silent. Her voice will be heard, all right? So T, if you're feeling this, channel her. All right, that's it, that's all. Love you lots. Take care.